back to my channel. This recipe was requested today, so I'm just going to get right into it. It is for raw vegan chocolate. It's not 100% raw, but the cacao powder that I use is raw. And it's very simple. There's only like 6 ingredients. So let's get started. First in the bowl, I've got 1/4 cup of natural peanut butter. You could use almond butter, you could use hemp butter, you could use any kind of nut butter that you want. If you're allergic to nuts, this probably isn't the recipe for you because it has nut butter in it. So I like to buy the natural peanut butter that's only peanuts and salt. There's even one if you're on a low sodium diet that's just peanuts without the salt, but I like a little salt in it. So there's 1/4 cup, and to that I'm going to add 1/2 cup of coconut oil, the unrefined, cold pressed, organic, and 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 100% pure maple syrup. Don't buy the low calorie maple syrup. It's not maple syrup. It's basically like corn syrup that they, put a little bit of that and they put some fake sugar in there. It's not what you're going for. You want the real good stuff. So I'm going to add that to the nut butter, and I'm going to start to combine it. It's really going to come together when you get all the dry ingredients in, but it really helps if you get this part under control first. See, it's really simple. Hardly did anything already.
Wow.
I know, right? And I'm just going to put in a splash of vanilla, and then I'm going to put the dry ingredients in, and that is it. There's only 3 dry ingredients. Actually, there's 2 ways that I like to do this. I'm doing it the easy way for you guys today. Over here I have 1 cup of chopped almonds. If you want it like a peanut butter cup, I like to take the PB2, mix it with a little coconut oil, and you pour it on top of the finished candy. So this is what the candies are going into. I've already took liberties here. I laid out some of these mini cupcake papers. So I'm going to put my chopped almonds in with this mixture so far. I'm going to make a big mess.
Alright.
Alright. And the other 2 ingredients are Carob powder. This is pretty much optional. It just Carob powder really rounds out the flavor of the raw chocolate. You could use 1.25 cups of the cacao powder, but I like to use 1/4 cup of Carob powder just because it tastes better. So, did you catch those last 2 ingredients? 1/4 cup of Carob, 1 cup of raw cacao. So I like to use this coffee scoop measure thing because it makes it so much easier. That's 2 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons, 6.
How many tablespoons in a cup?
8. How many do you think?
Oh, well, you're still going.
10.
Is it 12?
Nope.
16?
How many am I at? That was 12. 14. 100. 16. There's 16 tablespoons in a cup. So in 1/4 cup, there's how many tablespoons?
4.
Yay! Give that girl the prize. Alright. So that is all of the ingredients. Now just mix it up, and this is going to go quick again. It's going to mix up really easily. And I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm going to get this mixed up in 2 seconds, grab my scoop, and I'll meet you right back here. I don't know what size this is, but it's a good size. It's like, I want to say it's like a tablespoon. I think it's like a tablespoon.
Okay.
So
Lucy agrees.
yes. This is so friggin' simple. You just scoop it into the paper. And then after you've scooped it all into the paper, you're ready to put it in the refrigerator. And it gets hard pretty quickly because the coconut oil is a solid.
Oh no. I tried to fix it and I
I'm
made it
sorry.
worse.
The coconut oil is a solid under
stop touching
70
that.
degrees. Over 70 degrees, like after you eat it, it's liquid in your body. So that's why coconut oil is healthier than like a saturated fat, because a saturated fat wouldn't turn to liquid in your body because of the temperature. So it'll get hard in the refrigerator, so that means don't leave it out when it's 90 degrees. Otherwise you'll have chocolate soup. Unless that's what you want. But
Maybe.
could be. But we'll show you the finished product at the end. So simple. In fact, you would do this without the almonds if you wanted to do the peanut butter one. And then just make a, like 3/4 to a cup of PB2 with like a 1/4 cup of the coconut oil. And then just drop a tiny, like 1/4 dollop on top. And it's like a inside out peanut butter cup. So we'll check back when these are all done and you'll see exactly what we mean. Alright, so there's some of the chocolates. Lucy says they're effing good.
Yeah.
They were in the refrigerator for a while. You only really have to leave them in like a half an hour before you eat them. They'll be firm enough. Maybe not even, maybe 15 minutes.
Alright.
Minnie, be quiet. Okay. She's too much.
She's a barker.
So I hope you guys try this recipe. It is amazing. We're having it on some chocolate dream ice cream with some Snickers sauce. Really? You know what she said? The ingredients are always in the info bar. And until next time, what? What? Oh, much love. Bye.
Edit.